சைன் பண்ணிட்டியாமா?
இந்த இடத்துல வச்சேன் இந்த கேமரா பாருங்க. இங்க உட்கார்றதுக்கு ஆக்சஸ் அதுதான் கொஞ்சம் இப்படி திருப்பிட்டா கூட பேசும்போது ரைட்டா ஒரு 2 பேர் வேணா இங்க உட்காந்துங்க. கடிக்குலகாம உட்காந்தாங்க, எந்திரிக்காம உட்காந்துங்க.
பார்த்து தட்டிடுறீங்க லைவ்ல போய் சரியா?
பிகாம் வந்திருக்காங்களாமா? பிகாம்
வந்து மோகன் போட்டோ எடுக்குது மோகன்.
Hello, check. Hello. Hello, check. Hello. Hello, check. Hello, check. Hello, check. Hello. Hello, check.
சைடு வராது. சார் யாரும் எடுத்தாங்க. சார் எங்க
Sorry. Huh? அதே மாதிரி
Good morning to one and all. Out of the mountain of despair, a stone hope. On behalf of KPRCAS School of Management, BBACA Department, we are very happy to invite you all to this one-day workshop on FinTech, blockchain, and cryptocurrency. Don't ever discount the wonder of our tears. Let us all rise for the prayer song.
பதிச்சிறந்த திராவிடனை திருநாளும் தக்க சிறு திரை முதலும் தனித்தனரும் இயகமுமே அத்திலக ஆசைக்கோ அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் வழங்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனே தமிழனே உன் சீருமை திறந்து என்ற செயலறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Trust the timing of our life. Now I welcome all the dignitaries to lighting the lamp. Honor is simply morality of a superior woman. Now I invite Dr. K. Kumuda Devi, Dean School of Commerce, to welcome the gathering.
வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வளமுடன். Most respected principal, most respected advisor, Dean Dr. Shamsundar, School of Management, organizer of this event, Dr. Nilima and Dr. Shamdil, resource person of the day, Sister Manjari, blockchain developer, professors, participants from other institutes, my own children. Good morning, all of you. It's a great day because we are moving into blockchain technology. Sooner or later, we are joining blockchain community. We can call it as we are a community people of blockchain. Youngster, you know very well, our technology integrated with all banking, the all other systems for digital mode. Day by day, as a revolution happens. Likewise, as a statement by RBI Governor, 2030, the entire Indian banking systems comes under the blockchain community. The Bitcoin is a concept. It will emerge. It's a process will comes up with the platform of blockchain. It's a quite technical point now. Definitely, I hope our resource person of the day will give a clear idea of the blockchain and Bitcoin transactions. This day, I'm extremely happy to welcome our principal of our institution to given a permission to organize such a program on workshop on blockchain and technology, sponsored by the RBI. Welcome you, sir. Any advancements happens whenever we are involving ourselves for all developments. Likewise, on behalf of organizer, my own behalf, I'm happy to welcome our advisors for this workshop today. The resource person, such a really resourceful person today. Empty number of information on her hand. Before coming this program, Madam had said almost of this presentation what today is going to give. So on behalf of you and my own behalf, I welcome you, Madam Manjari, for this workshop today. This all happens because of your role of Dean, Dr. Sham sir. The support is very much for this organizing this program. So on behalf of you, I welcome you, sir. Sir. So we have to invite coordinators. We are all together to invite all our resource persons and our participants, professors from other institutes for joining. So, lovable children, it's a great platform to all of you to learn something today. The outcome of this program, definitely you may enjoy. With this scope, once again, I welcome you all of you for this program, which is sponsored by RBI workshop on blockchain with Bitcoin today. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Accomplishment will prove to be a journey, not a destination. Now I invite our beloved principal, Dr. S. Balasamy, to give a presidential address.
Good morning to one and all present here. Respected advisor, respected deans, respected heads of the department, faculty team, students, friends, and today's chief guest, Ms. Manjari Anandan, and blockchain developer, consultant and trainer from Skillda Chennai, and guests and delegates from outside and outside students and our own friends. Good morning to all. It's a great day. The academic year begins for 22-23, and all the very best for this new academic year. So whenever the vacation starts, this may be vacation. This time, due to pandemic, entire vacation we utilized it for university utilized it for examination purpose. In this vacation time, we start searching for some new things. We want to serve a new dish to our team members in the form of intellectual manner. For that, searching to different universities, sometimes maybe different universities in other states. This time we went to Dubai for some of the universities purpose, how the technology is moving forward, how we maybe strengthen our system. At the time of journey, we had one companion nearby me. She studied in Karamanthamba, her native in Somanur. She studied some of the premium schools in Coimbatore, and she went to BCom program for one of the leading institute. Then now she is moving to US for learning of another 1 year higher study program. I asked her because even though she belongs to our own family, then I asked her what is the program, why you chosen this university, and what we are going to think on all those things. Small differences from our country and other country, they are forward thinking minimum 10 years. Minimum 10 years. Then before going to the Dubai, one day I spent with the Skillda office at Chennai. I spent the whole day with the Skillda director, Ramesh sir. I hope he is also coming and interacting with you. I searched the entire system on behalf of our team. He explained how the big four companies is going to recruit for our commerce and management guys. What is the need of the hour? Even one day, the School of Commerce, they conducted one auditors conclave also. In that auditor conclave also, some of the inputs from the benchmark auditors, they derived Capgemini or whatever it may be. Now they are completely looking for the blockchain technology persons and the cipher auditing persons, because many people we are trying for our own CA, CMA and ACS program, but 100% it is not possible for all the members because their interest and taste is also differ. But in those days, once you completed, that is more than enough to get a decent job, either BCom or BBA or any of the program. Then after onwards, you need some Tally technology, then you need some SPSS component, then you need some other extra components relating to the technology. Now, everything replaced by this blockchain and auditing technology. Every company, they are expecting a smart person with high amount of basic knowledge, your own commerce and management, strong ideas, along with smart technology that they are expecting. That is the need of the more than 9-10 lakh vacancies are there, but they are expecting the right qualified persons. So in our duty, in our UG 3 years program, we want to upgrade ourselves in the form of the skill enhancement also. For that enhancing that skill, we want to enhance the right skills. So that's why I hope the School of Commerce and Management, they applied the right time to the RBA. This is an RBA sponsored conference. This is the second time RBA sponsored to conduct these types of innovative programs. In this occasion, I would like to thank and congratulate the conveners, Samved sir and Dr. Neelima, took a nice effort to bring the content for the well-being of our community. I hope this blockchain, how it's going to lead the role of an financial analyst or a mutual fund analyzer in the industry, and how I hope I shared a few days before, Deloitte is going to recruit for around 400 members with cybersecurity and the blockchain trained people. So trained people, now we want to get a training the latest technology. At the time of discussing with our skilled director, they are maybe an academic partner for one or two leading colleges in Chennai, but Coimbatore, I think KPR is the first time we have an approved skill trainer team to enrich our intellectual forum to match with the industry requirements. That is the only one purpose. I hope this RBA also quantifies. We want to utilize my humble request, even for our own students, friends, or our own team members or a team from outside. This is the need of the hour. Everywhere you can go, the commerce and management crowd is very huge crowd. But how we are going to match with our ideas for the industry requirements? That is the biggest challenge. You may be little bit smart enough. You may cooperate with the technology. You learned means because you are the persons you are going to lead the entire financial world. You are going to lead the entire financial world in the form of different designations. At the time, you should be an highly aware people. So that is the need of the hour. So I hope it will add the inner personality of each and every one of you for this blockchain, and as well as the cipher auditing skill. I think we are having another 2 different programs for our School of Computing Science also. So this year onwards, we are seriously going to implement each semester 1 program, each program blockchain 7 modules. Each module may be 10 hours. After completing each module, one assessment is there. You know very well about your strength. Automatically, you are a delight property means your growth may be different in nature. So that is our dream. So in this occasion, I'd like to thank our management for giving nice permission, and congratulations to the organizers to organize with a nice title in the very beginning of the academic year. It's the right time. You can kickstart your learning component. So that is our whole idea. In our new premises also, our secretary sir and our team of members, we are working to bring the new lab for a business lab along with all the modern technologies. So that is the way in South India, the KPR, they are doing the best to the students community. So that is the end objective of the whole KPRCAS team and our management team also. For that, 80% purely in your hand. We may take efforts and bring the persons and bring the technology. Learning part is purely in our students' friends. So that is the way. And parallelly, our teachers also, they may be trained in that blockchain. I hope the next week onwards, we are starting for that also. So they will also travel along with you, take you with a high amount of hand holding, reach you in a highest and high order manner. So once again, and all the very best for all the organizers, and have a good day. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you, sir. All great leaders choose a great advisor. Now I invite Dr. S. Ramachandran, advisor and secretary, KPRCAS, to felicitate the gathering.
Good morning. I think since we are behind schedule by 10 minutes, I'll finish quite fast. First of all, felicitations to all concerned here. I'm chairman for giving us to the Reserve Bank of India, who has sponsored this program. Reserve Bank of India, I understand, does not want to publicize that they sponsored the Reserve Bank, but anyway, thanks to Reserve Bank Then, of course, our principal and the team of organizers and the participants who have been, who has just started this function in a very grand way. Thank you and felicitations to all of you. And just a small personal case study about, blockchain. It was about a couple of months, not months, maybe just about last year. How I just want to tell you how blockchain affects our lives. Okay, about 10 months ago, I heard for the first time a term called crypto. The term crypto I heard with respect to a totally different context. There was a movie at that time, and there was crypto followed by a religion's name. I'm not interested in that. So the moment then I wanted to know what is crypto. Then I typed crypto into it, and then I found the first thing that came to me was cryptocurrency. So what is cryptocurrency? Is it a false currency or a fake currency or something like that? Then there were a lot of videos and all that. Then I came to know after getting into it through some videos and other things. I thought I should also invest some money into it. And then, as a careful person, I invested only 4,000 rupees, which is just simply money, okay, to find out. Then, after going deep, I found there are two ways you can acquire these currencies. Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrencies. One way of obtaining, there are two ways you can obtain a Bitcoins. You can go to the market and buy. You can go pay in rupees or dollars or whatever money you have, and then you buy. Other way is to mine the cryptocurrency out. Now, mining the cryptocurrency is where this blockchain is possibly involved, and they say that it's a very difficult process, and you should have powerful computers and a lot of knowledge. And then unless you go inside, you will not be able to. And if you mine the cryptocurrency, if you mine one Bitcoin, it's worth several lakhs of rupees. That one coin, then you can sell it in the market online and then get rupees. Okay, this is how it has come, and cryptocurrency has taken over. I mean, of course, in India, it is not an officially accepted currency in the sense that you cannot trade, you cannot buy goods and services using cryptocurrency. Am I right? I don't know. You cannot buy goods and services, but I have seen a poster of a tea shop in Madurai. You can buy tea in cryptocurrency. I don't know whether you have seen that in the Facebook or not. You can buy tea and idli in cryptocurrency in a roadside tea shop in Madurai. Okay, that is the penetration which has this blockchain and other things has started in this environment. So far as we students are concerned, it's an excellent professional opportunity for all of us. There is a lot of knowledge of this is going to help us out in furthering our careers, and there are lots of money to be made in terms of training or in terms of employment, and of course maybe you can become a trader in cryptocurrency or whatever it is. Okay, so there is a knowledge of this is going to be extremely useful. If you don't have a knowledge, you will be left out. Okay, any updation is extremely useful, and it is with that in mind, I think our organizers have put in place a wonderful program, and we have the right person to guide us in this. I think immediately after this, we have a small engagement. After that, I thought I will also attend this meeting so that we know something about what is blockchain technology. And once again, I felicitate all the organizers and all the participants, and thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Now I invite Dr. J. Samuel, HOD, BCom E-Commerce, to give an introduction about the chief guest.
I stand before you to introduce our chief guest. She is none other than Manjari Nagan. Her name says that it is a collection of fragrant flowers. And she is a collection of fragrant knowledge. That is why she is called as Manjari, and Anand has joined with it because she has fragrance of knowledge with her. So I welcome you, ma'am, today. She is technically an advanced information technologist and also a specialized blockchain project developer. I think nobody can block the chain of her knowledge and skill and talent that she has acquired. I had a little chat with her in the morning and I went to give her a welcome note. I could see that she has a bunch of knowledge in blockchain and she could give me that in a capsule form and make me understand. So I hope you will also be given a wide knowledge about blockchain today. I welcome her, and if you see the career ladder that she has climbed up, she started as a trainer and now she is a founder and CEO of a company. So that shows how she has climbed the ladder of the career. So we can depend on the knowledge. Right from the crash, she would have known and gained the knowledge about each and every micro efforts. That is the person that our principal has referred, the advisor has referred us, and the organizer has given us. So we should be thankful to all of them for giving us such a wonderful person amongst us. And her career, again, the ladder, which you can see, even the education ladder, if you can see, she started with Vivekananda College and she ended up in UK. She did her MSc Advanced Software Engineering, the University of Sheffield in UK. So you can see both in education as well as in career, she has climbed up the ladder and she has acquired a lot of knowledges. If I could see what are the technologies she has known, she has an update of knowledge. Ethereum, this is the newest technology that Bitcoin is one of it, and Ethereum is another one. She has a certified person in that. And the certificate is given from higher order institutions, not from an ordinary institutions, higher order institutions. She knows Python, she knows R, every knowledge she has. My dear students, we are very happy to be having such a wonderful person amongst us. It is our duty to use all the knowledge that he has and acquire and enhance our knowledge. Once again, I welcome you, ma'am. I am very glad to introduce you to this audience. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I welcome our beloved principal, Dr. Balusamy, to honor our chief guest.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Ms. Manjari Anandan, consultant and trainer, to address the gathering. Good morning, everyone. It's nice to see after a long time. It's kind of an pleasure for me to meet everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank KPR institution for inviting me for this wonderful workshop, and it's been my pleasure to share whatever I have gained in this one-day workshop. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I have to thank everyone, principal sir, advisor sir, all the faculties, those who have arranged this program, and Samuel sir, who has given an sweet introduction. The main thing is nobody has said the meaning. I mean, like, they have not got the meaning correctly for my name, and he has done it. Thank you so much, sir. I thank everyone of KPR institution, those who have took lot of efforts in making this particular
workshop, a successful one. As everybody was pointing out, this is something, blockchain is something very important at this particular time period, because India, as you know very well, we are very strong in fintech when you compare to other countries. Basically, like we have got this complete new form of digital transaction. I'm not talking about cryptocurrency here. I'm just talking about the general transaction that we do. Like every single transaction that is happening in our country, it's through UPI. We have this Paytm, GPay, PhonePe, everybody, right from the basic vendor, from the petty shop till the entire entire country is using UPI transaction, digital transaction. So that's something we have to be very proud, because I have been to US, I have been to UK also. You can trust me, their banking system is kind of not up to our level. Like we are way beyond. I mean, nobody would have thought that India would be like kind of a financial, what to say, like an pioneer. I mean, like you can keep it as like a bigger giant in when it compares to fintech concept. So additional to that, now cryptocurrency is also entering. Considering it as a cryptocurrency, instead of thinking as like that, you can think it as a kind of blockchain technology. Because cryptocurrency, as of now, it has got many different problems. Like government is not still legalizing it. Still, people have got an myth saying that cryptocurrency is not good. Even blockchain is also not good, because the major thing is they don't have the concept of what blockchain is. But in another 2-3 years, almost all the domains, I mean, not only fintech, health sector, supply chain management, retail industry, fashion industry, health, education, everything will be coming under blockchain. So to use that blockchain technology, we are entering into cryptocurrency also. So we'll be seeing all those things in our detailed session for this whole day. So this is a very important time to understand what blockchain is and what cryptocurrency is. And to be very honest, this technology is not only connected with engineering graduates. I have seen a lot of non-technical people, like people like from commerce background, economics background, people from non-IT background. They shine a lot in this new technology. The main reason what I've been thinking, it's like I'm basically from a computer science background. People from computer science or IT background, what happens is that they know very well, like we have to keep upgrading ourselves. It's not possible for us to stay in one particular language for a longer time. We have to upgrade it so that we move according to the technology. And because of that, a lot of people are losing interest in learning new languages, because 2 years once the language is getting changed, every now and then technology is getting changed. So it becomes very difficult for people from that particular background, exclusively from a computer science or IT background. They find it a little bit hesitant in moving from one technology to another technology, and they take their own time. I'm not saying like they can't do it, they can, but it will take some time for them to accustom with that particular technology. But people from other departments, like people from mechanical, even not computer science, I'm saying other engineering background, mechanical, electrical, electronics, people from commerce, economics, MBA graduates, all those non-technical graduates, they learn technologies very easily. So the one thing is the open mind. I mean, these new technologies are like kind of not used frequently. We are not using it in the society. As in very small projects only, we are kind of, we can see few companies only dealing with these kinds of new technologies. But at the same time, it is going to have a higher turnout. I mean, we can keep it as like kind of in 2-3 years, almost entirely everybody will be knowing about blockchain means, then obviously it is going to have a bigger impact on the entire country. So people like you, be it a technical student or non-technical, that is not going to work in this blockchain technology. The main thing is you have to have an open mind, broader vision, higher thought process, so that you will be able to understand easily. So this is something I've been saying it to all the professional, I mean, like poor students or 3 years, 4 years experience people, or even 10 years, 12 years corporate people, they have little bit of difficulty in understanding these kinds of new technologies. But when you start learning something, have a broader perspective of that. As advisors I was mentioning, cryptocurrency, we try to understand through Googling it and trying to watch some videos. So that's how you will be enhancing your knowledge. Almost everyone with whom I've been talking from morning, everybody were having a knowledge on what blockchain is. Not in a higher level, but they are very open to learn. They are very open to understand how this blockchain is going to change the entire community or the country in whatever way you wanted to keep it. So, friends, I'm kind of making it very clear that please have this open mind and a broader thought process so that you can understand the concept, whatever we are planning to have it over in today's session. So thank you one and all. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to stand in front of you to share my knowledge, to provide this wonderful workshop. And one of the most important things that I have to share at this moment is not many colleges are arranged this kind of blockchain technology, and that too arts and science college. This is the first time, and in Coimbatore, not only in Coimbatore, even in Tamil Nadu, we have been conducting few trainings on various other technologies. They were not much aware of blockchain, but your college has taken so much. I mean, they have put a lot of hard work, as well as they wanted to make your they wanted to give you the higher knowledge on the current technology so that you can shine in that. And moreover, opportunities are there. Lot of opportunities are there. So trying to understand this concept in a basic level is very important. So your college, your principal, your advisor, all your faculty members have given you this opportunity. So please make use of this opportunity. And whatever I have learned, whatever I have experienced in this past 3-4 years of in the blockchain world, I'll share it with you. You can interact, you can ask questions, because this is not going to be an easy technology, because everything you have to imagine. In front of us, we won't be able to see anything, but still you have to imagine, and then you have to clear your thoughts. So in that case, so this is going to be a wonderful session, and I wanted to make it as a very much interactive session also. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It's indeed a very good opportunity for us to have you amidst us. And really, we are going to gain knowledge from your session. Dear all participants, we are going to have a small short break. Please stay back here. Students, please stay back. Don't go anywhere. Please sit like that. Sit like that. I'll send you one by one. Please stay back. Don't go. Thank you, all the faculty members. Thank you. Students, kindly stay back. No one should get up. No one should get up. Please stay back.
Students, please kindly maintain the silence. We are going to start the session 1. So make sure that your friends, they are going for a break, ask them to come soon as.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Once again, I wanted to thank every one of you giving your time to understand this technology. And I'm here to share almost major things about blockchain and the relevant details about blockchain. So this session is going to be divided into two. First, we will concentrate on blockchain, NFT, DeFi, and DAO. These are all some trending topics in blockchain. And the second section is going to be completely on cryptocurrencies. Okay. So doubts or if you have any kind of queries, if anything that you wanted to discuss, I'll give you some time. That time you can ask me any queries, but try taking notes or try keeping track of your questions so that it becomes easier. And then and there, if you find certain difficulty in understanding also, you please let me know. I can repeat it. So before starting this session, I just want every one of you, even if you know blockchain, initially some idea if you got related to blockchain or cryptocurrency, whatever it is, you just keep it aside. I'm not saying it is wrong or right. I'm not going to say those things. Just keep it aside. Just focus on whatever we are going to deal it today. Because it's a kind of an simple as well as complicated concept. Why I'm saying this is, as I initially told, certain things you will be able to see directly. When I say database, you'll be able to see the database. When I say, let us say like cloud computing, AWS or Google Cloud, you will be able to understand what is happening in that and how this database is functioning. All those things you will be able to understand. But when I say something related to blockchain, everything is going to be in the concept of imaginary one. Block, chain, everything is going to, you have to imagine. Visualization, image is going to be there, but it is going to be a kind of lot of thinking you have to put in that. So initially it will be little bit of difficult, but when you start understanding the concept at the core level, it becomes easier. I'm not going to use a lot of technical jargon words, and now I'm not going to use. I'm making it very simple. I'm going to break down it into very simple concepts. So everybody will be able to understand, and this is a technology where each and every one can shine. Many opportunities are there. So many opportunities. It's not only for development. You can become a consultant, you can become an advisor, you can become a trader, you can become a blockchain marketing professional. So many things depending upon your idea. But for all these things, you have to understand the core concepts of blockchain and the word trending concepts. Okay. India, Puerto Rico, we have got this blockchain just 3-4 years. 2018, we started knowing about this blockchain. But several other countries were knowing about this blockchain many years before. Since it is very new concept, you may be finding little bit difficulty in the resources. as well as in understanding certain methods. So today we are going to take up those things and we will be like kind of discussing. This is going to be a discussion session. Whatever I know, I'm going to share it with you. Whatever it's not like you are not able to understand, take those things from this session and then you can understand. Any queries somebody was asking? Okay, fine. So this first session is going to be related to blockchain. So introduction to blockchain, solidity programming, and smart contract. See, blockchain and one day you keep it as one of the technology. Don't think about front end, don't think about back end and all. It's the technology which is going to in between your front end and back end, in between the one you are seeing and in between the one you are not seeing. You are going to fix this blockchain that is going to provide you the complete logic of your application. Got it? So first let us understand blockchain. So what is blockchain? Blockchain. It's going to be collection of blocks connected in a chain. That's it. Very simple. Collection of blocks connected in a chain. So how these blocks are created? It's something we have to understand. So we'll be concentrating on what is blockchain, how blockchain works, architecture and the ecosystem. So PPT is going to have very small information, very little information. Apart from this PPT, we will be discussing a lot when I'm kind of explaining it. Okay. So you can note down this PPT's information just as a gist, but whatever I am kind of explaining you, that will be having a little more elaborative thing. Okay. So let us talk about blockchain. Leave out all this written format. So blockchain, how can I understand that? So think about a database. So what is database? First of all, you might be knowing what is database. So database is a collection of information which is used for storing certain details. So on the details, store then apart from that, we are going to get those information. So when you are trying to get those information, somewhere from either from through AWS or else through Google Cloud Platform or through MongoDB or SQL, you are trying to store it and you are trying to retrieve it. So the storing and retrieval process, you will be able to see. But is it possible? I mean, when it comes to database, everybody has got an access. Anybody can change it. Anybody can modify it. Like let us say a team of people are working and all these people are kind of having access to the database. Apart from that one person, all the 4 or 5 people will be able to change the information in the database. So the same way, think about Google Docs. What is Google Docs? It's a kind of a document which is available for sharing among your own team. So in the database, when you consider Google Docs, is it possible for everyone to change it? No, it's not possible, right? You have to give the permission for that particular person. If you are the major person in that Google Docs, you will be having the option of changing the details. But other people, they will be able to see the details, but they won't be able to change it. Right? So if I want them to change it, I have to give the permission to them. And if they change it, you'll be able to see it, that somebody has changed it. So this concept, this core concept, you have it. This we are going to we are going to relate it to blockchain. So Google Docs, try to think your notebook or your textbook. So all the information available in the textbook are continuous information. How do you know it's continuous? The information that you have provided in the textbook or notebook or whatever it is, it's all going to be very much continuous thing. How? Because it has a page number. So if somebody is staring up one page, what happens? The continuity is lost. Page number is not there. And you will be easily able to figure it out. Something has gone wrong. There's a page number missing. So there is no continuity for the information. So thinking about Google Docs, thinking about this, book example, now we will connect it to blockchain. So blockchain is a kind of a continuous blocks which is connected in a chain along with the numbers in it. ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்றேன். Blockchain அப்படின்றது it's a collection of blocks. எப்படி இதெல்லாம் how am I going to collection of blocks? Okay, how is it going to be connected? I have to connect it through numbers, and these numbers is kind of a chain link. For one block to another block, there will be a link. Got it? So that means your blockchain is completely distributed. Completely distributed in the sense, anybody from anywhere, they'll be able to view it. They won't be able to change it. Got it? So whatever example we saw for Google Docs, as well as the book example, you can relate it to blockchain also. But many people were having this. Blockchain is also a database in Solanga. No, blockchain is not a database. It's not a storage technology. AWS Madrio, Google Cloud Platform. It is not a storage technology. Please erase that concept from your mind. It is not a database. Similar to database, it can hold information, but it's not like kind of an entire database where you can retrieve it and send it. And the retrieval process and the back end, some other database is going to take care. But the technology which is going to be in the middle, which will be which will be integrated with your front end and your back end, that concept is what we call it as a blockchain concept. Okay, so let us see how this blockchain works. It's a kind of an various different processes are going to take place. As I said, forget about the user interface part, forget about the backend part, that is database part. In between these two things, we have this concept. So this is how it is going to work. So first, the user is going to send a transaction, and this transaction is going to be created in a block. And the block, it is going to be connected with the network of nodes where every block will be validated. I'll come to this. What are all these things? Just I'm giving you a brief idea about this. So once after the nodes get validated, now the entire network, the node, whatever got validated, that will enter into this one. You will be able to see this part. So the node will be getting connected to the network. Verified node will be connected to the network, and that one will be connected to the chain. And then it will provide us the completion of transaction. So consider your banking transaction. Take your banking transaction. It is very simple. What happens is you go to a bank or you transfer money through online. You use your net banking account. You put your account details, everything, and automatically you are sending some money to somebody else, and your friend is getting the money. And what happens here is every single transaction is noted by the ledger, right? In the bank transaction ledger, it is getting noted. And if you want to see it, you will be able to get it as a statement. At the end of the month or end of the year, you will collect all the statements. You will be able to see like where I have got the money, to whom I have transferred, all those things happens. Now, from my bank, if I want to send it to some other bank, let us take, for example, I have an account in HDFC and I'm planning to send it to Kotak Mahindra or Yes Bank or whatever it is. So what happens here? From my bank, I'm sending to some other bank. What are the things that it is getting verified? My account number, I am the sender, there is one recipient, receiver, that receiver account number, IFSC code, branch name, bank code address. Why all these things? It's a bigger transaction. For us, it seems like kind of a very simple one, right? We need to have a bank account number, we need to have an IFSC code, and apart from that, we will be collecting the branch details, savings account, current account, everything we will publish it. And then from our bank, the transaction will be initiated to the other bank. And the other bank will be finalizing the transaction. Okay, this account number is there in this particular bank only. I am trying to finalize it. Okay, immediately the money from my bank is getting deposited to the other person's bank account. So certain validation is happening over here. Think that you have provided a wrong account number or IFSC code, what happens? That's it. Transaction will not happen. Node validate alert, right? The same concept, think it in this blockchain part. So a user, that is you are transferring something, that is some transaction is happening. And the transaction, what happens here is a particular block should be created.
The create பண்ற block தான் it's in the our idea. So transaction will be happening in the front end. Front end means user experience. I'll be entering my login ID, username, password. I'll enter into the net banking account details. Then I'll transfer 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees or whatever it is. So on the time the transaction it is taking place, right? That transaction will be placed inside the block. This block is what we are creating. From a block and solver, we have to create that, and then it will be followed by it will be entering into the validation part. Whether whatever you have provided is right or wrong, whether it is having all the information, whether it has a sender detail, whether it has a receiver detail, everything it will verify it. And then once on the node, on the particular node validate on you, it will enter into this network. Lot of networks will be having few transactions. So it will enter there and then it will add it. It will verify on the it will add it in the chain. Chain will be having all the transaction information, and finally it will provide us transaction complete. So in the part, this one and other things, I mean, you can completely create your own blockchain network, or else you can try and create a particular application using blockchain technology. So ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு. ஒரு complete blockchain-ஐயும் நீங்க create பண்ணலாம். Apart from that, you will be able to create a single concept for your application also using blockchain technology. So ஒரு full option, ஒரு full blockchain நீங்க create பண்ணணும்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா, you have to follow all these things. You should have a network of node validation. You should have a transaction validated concept by other network. Then you have to push it to the chain, and then you have to give the acknowledgement. Got it? This one? Okay. So now, what is there inside the block? And the block we told like it is connected to something relevant to your book. So no, it has got page numbers, all those things we were saying. So now let us take a look into this block. So what is this block? This block, one single block is having all these information. Likewise, multiple blocks will be connected in a chain. So all the blocks will be having the same kind of path. அங்க எல்லாத்துக்கும் வந்து block-ஓட version இருக்கும், Merkle tree root hash. This is a concept where it's a data structure concept. Merkle tree root hash and previous block-ஓட hash, அதாவது previous block-ஓட number, and then number of bits, nouns value, what is the timestamp, and what are all the transactions that is happening. From me, I'm sending it to several different users now. All the transactions from my side will be placed in that particular block at that moment. Right now, at this moment, I'm transferring some information. That information only will be available here. Now, at 4 o'clock, or transaction, that information will not come over here. That's a pudu block create out. Got it? Right now, whatever I'm doing, how many transactions I'm trying to take, or one transaction or another, say 2-3 transactions or another, it will be like kind of going on with that particular block. So here, the first block you call it as a genesis block. So chain or a starting, a chain will have a block will have a starting point. So every blockchain will have a starting point, which we call it as a genesis block. That block will not have anything. And the previous hash, it won't be having. It won't be having any information. The first block is always genesis block, or else you call it as a zeroth block. Yeah, so this is what you will be seeing it when all the blocks are connected. When all the blocks are connected, this is what you will be seeing. This one is a genesis block. It is not going to have any information, or we can say it as a zeroth block. And this one is the first block, which will have the address of the previous block. Okay, every single block will have the address of the previous block. Now you think about your page number when I told you about the book example. Every single page is connected through page number. If somebody else is tampering the particular page, or if somebody else is clearing of the page, obviously you will be able to figure it out, right? So these blocks, likewise, right now I have showed only 4 blocks, but you can think of like thousands and thousands of blocks available in that network. So the first block will be the genesis block. Other blocks are called as the main blocks with transactions. Every block will be pointing out the previous block. And if somebody else is tampering this particular block, the entire block will be knowing it, that somebody else is trying to hack or somebody else is trying to tamper it or somebody else is trying to remove it. Okay, the whole block will be intimated. Got it? Fine. So, and yeah, this is one more thing. Before moving on to the main concepts of that, let us try to understand the cryptocurrency versus blockchain concept. See, cryptocurrency, initially it started with the help of blockchain technology only. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, right now we know only Bitcoin part, but there are many cryptocurrencies available. But when you think about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin was the first one. So initially this person, Satoshi Nakamoto, he was the one, he's an anonymous person. We don't know who the person is. He was the one who introduced blockchain technology for peer-to-peer transaction, peer-to-peer electronic fund transaction. So Bitcoin is funny, first peer-to-peer transaction, this person made it with the help of blockchain technology. Bitcoin is not used in any application. That you have to remember. Bitcoin only transaction we are using it. If you want to send or receive certain Bitcoins, you can do it, and then you can convert it into your fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are nothing but your original currency, country or currency. INR. We are in India, it's INR. If you are in US, then it's going to be dollars. Euro, that we call it as fiat currencies, FIAT, that we say it as fiat. But cryptocurrency can be converted into fiat currencies also when that currency is kind of available, when the cryptocurrency is available in the exchange, you will be able to convert it into your fiat currencies. And the process, Bitcoin was the first thing. And even now, Bitcoin has got its main concept in exchanges, in trading. Okay, so is it blockchain and cryptocurrency one and the same? Even with the cryptocurrency also, you can use the blockchain technology. It is not important that blockchain should use cryptocurrencies. Even without cryptocurrencies also, we can use it. So blockchain is a technology. Cryptocurrency is a normal currency which is used, the kind of an, you can say, encrypted form of currency, which is used for dealing with certain kind of transactions. So don't think that every blockchain technology has to use cryptocurrency. No, it's not like that. Without cryptocurrency also, you can go with the blockchain technology. Okay. So how this blockchain works? Now, previously we have seen, you can see this particular block. We have seen this SHA block 1, SHA 256. This is an encryption algorithm. SHA 256 is an encryption algorithm. See, one more thing. This is not going to be the major case for you when you are trying to become a blockchain developer now. We are not going to deal anything related to creating a block and all. The block is already created with certain networks. Ethereum, Solana, and the networks already has created this particular concept. The only thing is you have to develop an application and you have to put the application in the network. That's it. So on the application right from that we have contracts. But these things, whatever we say like SHA 256 nouns, all those things are already available in the network itself. In the blockchain network itself, it's already available. But as a developer, we no need to concentrate on that part of creating it, but you need to understand the concept. Okay. So this part, this SHA 256 or the nouns or other information related to your timestamp, all those things are like kind of related to your entire network. So when we try to see it over here, what type of algorithms or what type of blockchains are being used? That is something very important part. So that block, whatever it has been created, it works on this particular algorithm. So we call it as a consensus algorithm. See, for a simple example, I'll say consensus algorithm is something like kind of you can take it. Okay, let us take an example. There is a fort, and a lot of that fort is being attacked on 4 sides. So that fort is attacked on 4 sides now, east, west, north, and south. Like 4 commanders are standing, and these 4 commanding people, they have to enter inside the fort at the same time so that they can take up the enemy. Let us think. Commander A in the east side, he is giving information to Commander B, C, and D in the other side, saying that in exact 10 minutes, you have to enter into the fort so that we can take the enemy. Proper approach, it is fine. Well and good, you will take the enemy out. what happens if some commander becomes a traitor? Commanders, north wing commander, west side commander, they have become a traitor. Traitor in the sense they handshake with the enemy itself. So now what happens? Commander A from the east side, he is giving information saying that in another exact 10 minutes, we have to enter into the fort. He is giving the information, but the other side, the commander from the north and the west, they are not replying it because they have already made some connection with the enemy. Now, what happens here? Will you be able to take down the enemy? No, obviously not. The entire force will be coming and taking down all the commanders, even the other commanders who is not involved in it. So, where is the proper communication in there? Is there any consensus? So first of all, what is consensus? Consensus is something like, I need to get your permission. If I want to do something, I want to get your permission from you. If you all accept, yeah, then we will be proceeding. If you are not accepting, even one person, if you are not accepting, then I have to reroute it again. I have to consider as another step for that, right? So here, the block, these blocks, see, if you want to do something, if you want to change something, or if you want to add something, or if something is going to happen over here, all the blocks should get the consensus. All the blocks should give the consensus. If any one block is not allowing, then obviously there is no possibility for us to proceed, right? So the same kind, like when we are thinking about this consensus algorithm, there are different types of algorithm available. So the example, whatever I told, it's a kind of an initial one, like we call it as a Byzantine fault tolerance problem. That example, whatever I gave you, that was mentioned as Byzantine fault tolerance problem. So how to rectify that? Because whatever I'm doing in one block, if another block is not knowing it, then it's waste, right? It's totally not going to provide us a proper information. Somebody will be changing something, thinking this way. You are preparing a document and you are sharing with your team, and you think that the team will be like kind of sticking on with the document. Instead of that, the team themselves, they are changing it. What will happen? You will be having one timeline, the team will be having another timeline. Every now and then they will be changing. You will be losing track of that. So the same thing happens over here also. So to make it a streamlined process, certain algorithms are there. We need to think about proof of work, proof of stake, delegated proof of stake, proof of importance, proof of elapsed time, practical Byzantine, delegated Byzantine, simplified Byzantine. See, this is way more technical. I'm not going inside this because proof of work is a major thing that we will be seeing it. Proof of work and proof of stake is what currently many blockchain networks are using. Apart from that, some few other blockchains are coming up with these kinds of algorithms also. So what is the need of these algorithms? It depends upon my idea, like proof of work. After I finish the work, a work is given, and how will I know that you have finished it? Something has to be done, right? I'm giving a work and I'm asking you to complete it in 2 days. And how will I know that you have completed that particular work? If you say me like I have finished, there is no point, right? I don't know whether you have finished it or whether you are saying, whether you have completed fully or halfway, or nobody knows that. So this proof of work is the major one right now Ethereum network is using. And even our Bitcoin technology, initially the transactions in Bitcoin was happening with proof of work only. So I'll come to that point later. Proof of stake, currently Solana is using. Solana is one more network in blockchain. So there are many networks in blockchain, but the core concept, whatever we are seeing it, these are the core concepts. Nariya networks, Ethereum, Solana, we have Cosmos, Neon, so many things are there. Don't worry about that. They all run under this kind of fashion, this blockchain concept layer. Everything is kind of running. So, okay, now let us think about types of blockchain. What are the types of blockchain? So, public blockchain is there, private blockchain is there, hybrid and consortium blockchain. See, these blockchains have its own importance. Public blockchain is something what everybody will be seeing, like your Ethereum, Solana. Transactions, entire whoever is there in the network, everybody will be seeing it. See, right now, take a bank example. I am transferring money from my account to one of your account. So, will everybody know that I am transferring 10 lakh rupees? Will everybody know that? No, right? So, since nobody knows that, only you and me will be knowing it. So, what happens? Either person can change it, right? Somebody will be saying, no, you didn't pay me 10 lakhs, I received only 1 lakh. But to avoid that problem, we have our statement of accounts, mini statement or whatever it is, it's coming. So with that, we'll be able to verify whether we have transferred the money properly, whether the other person has received the money properly. Correct. What if something happens? Think this entire concept is running in a centralized, this one is centralized. Banking is a centralized system, right? Apart from us, my account only I'll be able to see. I'm not able to see your other accounts. But a person who is sitting in the back, the database administrator, or somebody else is going to be sitting in the back, right? They will be having access to all these things, right? So what if they change? Right now it doesn't happen, but we don't know. Anything can happen, right? Somebody is changing, somebody is taking revenge. You have given 10 lakhs, but they wanted to change it as they wanted to erase that particular transaction. And the back-end person is a friend of the receiver. So they have played a game and they have changed it. And now you are saying I have given 10 lakh rupees to this person, but that person is claiming no, you haven't given. And when you take the statement of account, there also you are seeing that nothing is there. The transaction itself does not happen. It is possible, right? People to remove the transaction. Not you, the person who is sitting in the back end. Can they remove the transaction? Can they tamper the transaction? Yes. So what is the next? Where will you go and see it? There is no possibility. Once the transaction is removed from the entire network, that's it. You will be claiming I have paid. The person will be saying, no, you haven't paid. So there is no possibility for you to take the transaction. Otherwise, we can't produce it and we can't get any kind of judgment through that, because that is not involved. There is no transaction involved. People, other public and solvama. Is it possible to say that all the details in the bank is public? No. And somebody is kind of having the centralized authority on the government can take any decisions, right? They can increase the interest, they can decrease the interest, they can claim that we will be kind of keeping all your accounts. You are not supposed to take anything from your account. All the money is connected with us. If they say like that, there is no possibility for us to see anything, right? So that is your current system, financial system is not public. But in blockchain, you can see we have a public concept. That means every single transaction will be published publicly. You'll be able to see everything, all single details. From me, how many people have received the cryptos or whatever it is. So through my address. So on the address, no, it is not going to be there. The address will have the address details only. It won't have your name or your address. Those things will not be there. But you can easily say that's my wallet address, and from that wallet I have transferred so many cryptos or whatever it is, and the acknowledgement will be there. You can show it. Easily you can show it. Nobody will be able to erase it. Now public blockchain, it is not possible. In any blockchain, it is not possible for you to change anything. That's why we call it as immutable. Immutable means you can't change it. Once you upload it, once you set ready with all the information, that's it. There is no possibility for us to change. That we call it as public blockchain. Private blockchain exclusively for certain organizations. If you don't want to go with public, we can go very well with private. Let us take your college wants to implement a blockchain kind of technology. That means only you, your students, your college students, your faculties, and the higher officials will be able to access it. None other, apart from that, outsiders will not be able to see it. So that kind of technology, we keep it as a private one. Hybrid, both public and private, both combinedly, we can call it as hybrid blockchain. When you go with consortium, it's a kind of a forum, a community. Few communities, a bigger one, if they feel like they wanted to create a particular blockchain for that particular community, yeah, that is also possible. We can go with that consortium blockchain. Concept only that. The blockchain concept is same. Types of blockchains are different. You can go with any different types of algorithms. Right now, we are using proof of work and proof of stake. Right now, blockchain is very much popular with public concept. But still, there are companies, organizations, they are dealing with private blockchains also. Okay. Then comes one of the most important thing when you talk about blockchain: addresses, wallets, private key, and public key. Okay. Let us first start with address. So your blockchain deals with address. Every single concept, every single information is deployed using address, contract address. Apart from that, you have your own wallet address. So this address is the one which is going to play an important part. Like how you have your residential address, college address. Likewise, for you, if you are creating a wallet or if you are trying to deploy a contract, you have to have this address. Then comes your wallets. Your wallets are like kind of your digital wallets. Right now you have Paytm wallet, PhonePe wallet, and we have several different wallets, right? So that wallet is exclusively your wallet, and you have a separate login details for that. And money will be, I mean, you can transfer it or you can send and receive money in that. Is that for, I mean, like your PhonePe or Paytm, whether they have a separate bank, are they having a separate account for you? No, but how that works? It's not having a separate account. I mean, like many people are having accounts in Paytm and PhonePe, but do you see that everybody is kind of having the money inside that account? It's all virtual, right? It's all kind of virtual. It's there. You can use it. But basically, it is kind of connected with your bank account. So whenever money gets inside or whenever money goes outside, you will be like kind of using your bank account to deal with that. So your bank account, like every account number is kind of very, very important. Your account number is the address for your bank account transactions, right? So for crypto transactions, this wallet is very, very important. You will be having this wallet. There are two types of wallet. One is decentralized wallet. Another one is centralized wallet. Centralized wallet is something your transaction will be tracked. Decentralized wallet is something your transactions cannot be tracked. So who is going to use centralized wallet? Who is going to use the decentralized wallet? Companies that are I mean, like applications that needed to be connected with public blockchain, that have to have various different transactions transparently, that has to be followed up. People can go with decentralized wallet. And if it is going to be a private kind of blockchain, and you do definitely want to know, like, how, I mean, like you need to take control of the entire application, you can go with centralized wallet. We'll talk about that one later also. Then next comes your private key. And so what is this private and public? Very, very important, because your wallet is going to have an address, and this address you will be sharing it with many different people. I mean, like your account number, how you are sharing it with your friends or with anybody else, so that people will be transferring the money. Likewise, if you are planning to transfer any cryptos, or if you are planning to transfer any NFTs or tokens or whatever it is, you need to share them with the public address. That address will be having a public key, which you can share it with others also, so that they'll be able to open up your wallet information, basic information they can see, whatever authenticity that you have given, authorization that you have given for the person to view, that alone they can view. Other things they won't be able to view it. Private key, don't share it with anyone, because that is for your purpose. If you are losing your password for the wallet, then private key is the next best option to retrieve information from the wallet. Because once the wallet is lost, if you forget about the password, or if you forget the private key, the entire wallet is lost. That's all. How many cryptos you have it in that also, it's not going to matter. If you are losing your private key, or if you are losing your password for your wallet, complete wallet is, that's it. Like, we won't be able to retrieve any of the details. So make sure that this private key, public key are very, very important. Public key, you can share it with others. Private key, you can't share it with others. Your address will be having the option of this private key and public key. All these three things are connected with wallet. Got it? Okay. So now the main thing comes. So the previous one, whatever we have been discussing, was concepts of blockchain, like how blocks will be created and how these transactions are happening, all those things. How am I going to develop an application using that? So that is one of the major thing, right? We are not going to develop an Ethereum kind of network or Solana kind of bigger network. We are planning to create some basic applications. Basic applications using blockchain. Then you must be knowing about this one, Solidity programming language. Then you have to know about smart contract. See, Solidity is the first language. So it has a history. See, initially when Bitcoin came into existence, it was used only for transaction. It was not used for any kind of applications. Or a web application or a gaming application or Bitcoin, they haven't used it. They were using this Bitcoin only for transactions or a trading purpose. Initially, this Bitcoin was used. So that time, technology was blockchain technology, but there was no process of any programming language involved in that. Bitcoin is used as a trading currency now. You can trade it, you can convert it into your own money, and you can buy things also. Not in India, but in other countries, using Bitcoin, people are able to get their Bitcoins through ATM. Canada, they have Bitcoin ATMs. You can take your Bitcoin from the ATM, and then you can convert it to your own currencies. So it is kind of tradable, and it is even used as purchasing for goods and services, not in our country, but in other countries. And they have legalized it also. But what happened in the year 2015, somewhere around 2015, 2014 now, they thought like Bitcoin technology is good. Blockchain technology is one of the fascinating technology. The main thing is you have trust, there is immutability, and it is decentralized. Decentralized in the sense, nobody is going to take control of it. Every single information is going to be very, very transparent, and the trust you can maintain. And the most important thing is it's immutable. Immutable means you cannot change. Once you have entered the information, that's it. There is no possibility for us to change it. Or in future, if you think that somebody will change, nobody will be able to change. Hacking is also not possible when it comes to technology, when it comes to blockchain technology. So keeping that in mind, seeing this wonderful technology, many people started thinking on in a different way. Why not we create a concept of using this blockchain technology for application purpose? Why can't we use this application in health industry? Why can't we use this application in education? Why can't we use this application in supply chain or in finances? So this transparency is what currently everybody wants it, right? I'm doing some transaction. I want people to be aware of this transaction has been done, and that kind of transparency you can get it through blockchain. So Bitcoin was not helping in that. So what happened? The next immediate thing came up was Ethereum. The Ethereum is also having its own cryptocurrency called Ether, but Ethereum was used mainly for developing a blockchain application. We call it as decentralized apps, DApps. Decentralized application. Decentralized application, which is developed using Ethereum. How it is developed? It is developed using this programming language called Solidity. For what? For creating a smart contract. So smart contract means only you can understand. Contract means what? It's an agreement, right? It's an agreement. Some kind of agreement is going to happen between two people or whoever is kind of connected. So that agreement, or you can say it as logic, or you can say it as some kind of passing of information or transaction, whatever way you want, you can keep it. But that contract is written in a programming language called Solidity. So it's a very simple language, not a very, not a hard language to learn and all. It's very simple. If you know JavaScript, it is easier for you to understand Solidity. If you don't know JavaScript also, it's fine. You can easily learn Solidity programming language. So using Solidity programming language, smart contract is created. Using the smart contract, an entire application is developed, and this application is connected to the Ethereum network. And finally, your application is available in the public blockchain application. Inside the public blockchain, your application will be available. Understood? So, before moving on to this, I'll give you one small example so that you can understand how contract works. So you all know Amazon and Flipkart, right? So we order things through this Amazon and Flipkart only. So what is this Amazon and Flipkart? It's a kind of an e-commerce marketplace. What is it doing? It is trying to connect both vendor and the customer, right? So do you really trust that vendor? Have you seen that vendor from whoever you are getting the product? So how come you are buying the goods? Because you trust Amazon, right? You trust Flipkart. The marketplace only you are trusting. You are not trusting the entire vendor because we don't know who the vendor is. I'm kind of go through the product and seeing the reviews. I feel like, oh yeah, this review is good. So I'm kind of trying to buy that particular product. Now, can you say me how this process works? So I am kind of purchasing. I go to the marketplace. I purchase. I see all the things. I am buying from one particular vendor, and I'm paying the money. There are options, right? Cash on delivery, credit card, debit card, UPI payment. All those things are there. We are trying to. I'm paying it, and immediately what happens? Amazon is sending information to the vendor, saying that see somebody has ordered. Send the product to the particular person's address. So Amazon will be sending you a notification saying that it will take 4 days or it will take 3 days or whatever it is. So the person, the vendor will be packing the product and they will be sending it, or Amazon will be having a warehouse where every product will be available over there and every single vendor's information will be stored. And once what happens, so after this, the product is sent to my address. Now I'm getting the product. So I'm getting the product, I'm signing it, and there are certain products which are available for return option, right? 7 days return guarantee, 10 days return guarantee, 30 days return guarantee, something like that there, it is there. So immediately after getting the product, I'm seeing the product is, yeah, fine. This is the one which I have ordered. So I'm happy with the product. I have signed it. So it says like 7 days return guarantee is there. So Amazon will be giving me 7 days time. After that only it will be like kind of closing that particular purchase from my side, right? They will be waiting till 6th day. They will be waiting, and I'm not sending anything. I feel like kind of okay with the product. I'm having the product with me. So now what happens? 7th day, Amazon will be closing the particular purchase from my side, and now the information will be passed on to the vendor saying that the product is safely reached and there is no return thing. So now the vendor has to wait for the payment, whatever I have paid, right? In this case, the vendor will be not getting the payment initially. Where the payment is going to be? I paid it. Where it is going to be? It will be, yeah, with Amazon, right? Amazon or Flipkart, whoever it is, they will be holding the payment, which we call it as escrow. ESCROW. This escrow transaction, that is, I'm getting the payment, I'll keep it with me for some time. Once everything is finalized, then nothing is needed. Later after that only, I'll be releasing the payment to the vendor. So this vendor will not get the payment immediately because Amazon is holding it. எப்போ release பண்ணுவாங்க? Let us take like this. 7 days are over and every vendor will have a cycle time. 15 days or 60 days or 1 month later only all the payments will be clear. So for this 20 days or 25 days, the vendor has to wait for that time, right? Because the vendor will have other options, like he has to purchase the product somewhere else. He has to give this money to somebody else. So many things are going to happen over here. But the time taking to complete this entire process is going to be a hectic one. So Amazon can't do anything. The vendor also can't do anything because they need a customer to buy their product. And even if it is taking 20 days or 25 days for Amazon to settle it also, it's fine for them. But what happens? The other case, the product comes and I'm saying I'm not satisfied with the product. What happens here? I'll be sending the option saying I want to return the product to something else or I want my money back. So Amazon is holding the money. So after receiving this information, they will pass on the information to the vendor saying that, see, your product is not good. The person is asking for the replacement. If the person is asking for the replacement, it's fine. If the person is kind of asking for the money back, yeah, Amazon will be releasing the money to our bank account within 3 to 4 days. This is the process which happens over here in Amazon or else in Flipkart. Amazon doesn't own any product. Amazon is kind of connecting the vendor and the customer, right? So here, Amazon's work is very heavy. Like they have to see they have millions of vendors. So the cycle, like 25 days, they will be settling out the payment for every vendor. And do you think Amazon is not getting any commission in this? It is, yeah, from vendors it is getting commission, and that commission is kind of placed in our pocket only, right? Because let us take a product is for 1,000 rupees. Amazon will be taking 10% of commission. Now, I mean, just for example, I'm saying it's a slab. If they are dealing with 20,000 or 30,000 rupees of product, then the slab will be varying. So every vendor will be having a separate slab, starting from 5% of commission to 20 to 25% of commission. Entire Amazon is working on with this commission only. And this commission, whatever the vendor is paying to Amazon, they are including it in our cost. So additional 10 rupees or 20 rupees, we are paying it to the, to that particular product. Maybe outside when you go and get, the cost is different. When you get it in online, the cost is different. But still, this is how it functions. Now think when we try to put a smart contract in that. Smart contract with blockchain technology. Amazon is having its own concept of blockchain technology. Means Amazon marketplace will be there. Vendor will be there. Supplier, customer will be there. And instead of Amazon holding the particular payment with them, the contract will be written in such a way that the contract will be created in escrow, and the contract will be, the technology, whatever the marketplace, the concept is working over there, that will be holding the payment. So Amazon is not going to be in the picture. Now Amazon is in the middleman. That's why this commission part is coming here and there, right? So now remove Amazon itself. You are working on with Amazon platform. You are buying it from Amazon only, but directly you are going to connect it with the vendor. In Amazon allow vendor or connect pandrathu. No, it's not possible, right? Amazon is not allowing you to directly connect with the vendor. There is no phone number or contact details for the vendor. And you won't be knowing whether you will be the product from Rajasthan or Gujarat or from Kashmir. If the product is coming to Tamil Nadu, we won't be knowing whether the product is going to be delivered properly with all smoothness. But still, we believe that Amazon is having a return policy. So we are kind of sticking on to that. But the same way you think Amazon marketplace is there, but Amazon is not holding all these transactions, because you think about the manpower that they are using. Back in the work on the they have lot of people working behind. They have a separate finance department, they have a separate warehousing department, logistic department. For everyone there is kind of connection, and everyone has to work along with that. So instead of that, you have to keep track of every single person's cycle, right? Every vendor per day, Amazon is going to transfer around lakhs and lakhs of money to the vendor. So even one day if it is getting delayed, the vendor will be in the bigger trouble, because he would have got the entire product for credit. How will we have to settle it out, right? You can't say like, wait, Amazon will be giving me, I'll be settling it out. You can't say that. Even 20th, Amazon has to settle certain payment, means they have to settle it. So this total headache is there. But still, on the commission-based money, Amazon is running. But here, what happens if I am planning to place a blockchain concept over in this particular part? Public blockchain, we are going to write a contract, the smart contract. The smart contract, what it will do? It will directly connect the customer with the vendor itself. Platform Amazon. There is no other thing in this. Directly, I'm going to connect with the vendor, seeing all the reviews, seeing all the product. I'll be satisfied with one vendor. I can directly connect with him. I'll say like, please, I want this product. So the vendor will send you an acknowledgement saying that you have asked the product. Yes. And we will say like, okay, I'll pay the money. Oh, your money will be paid. The money will be paid, but the money will not enter into the vendor's account directly. It will be collected in the escrow. That escrow concept is also written through contract. So for 4 days, 5 days, what is the time period of delivery? That has to be mentioned. So 5 days, within 5 days, the product will be reaching your destination. The 5 days full of product reach automatically your money will be entering into your account. Not exactly into your account. There will be acknowledgement sent to you saying that whether you have received the product or not on the 6th day or 7th day. And there is because our postal department and all, like courier, something happens in the logistic department, every different from here. So we can keep an ample time, like the time 5 days, 10 days, or 20 days, or whatever time. So likewise, you keep it and you will write a contract, and then immediately the vendor will be tracking all this information. Once the product is delivered, you will send an acknowledgement saying to that vendor, yeah, I have received the product. So somebody will be thinking, product I want to get the money. Money should not go to the vendor. I want to take the money, as well as I will be giving a false information. I didn't get the product. So the thing is, money will not come to your account. That will be staying in the escrow only. You will send the acknowledgement saying that whether product has come or not come. And if you feel that, if you say the product has not come, the vendor will be increasing the time limit. Another 10 days. That process will be available for the vendor for increasing the time. So he will wait for another 10 days. He will see if the product is arriving or not. Okay, after 10 days, again, you are saying that I have received the product. Once you send that information to the vendor will be saying, okay, and the acknowledgement sent the money will automatically enter into the vendor's account. Think that you forgot to send it. You will receive the product, but you didn't give the confirmation part. So 3 days, 4 days, the contract will be sending you the notification saying, have you received the product? Can we confirm the payment? If you are not replying, money will automatically go to the vendor's account. Then you have to claim it later on. If you are like kind of forgetting or the product you didn't receive, all those things. This is just an example I'm saying. Like you have to write a contract logically in this way. So you will be the one who will be knowing, right, what are all the difficulties that you will be facing. So when you write a contract with the help of the Solidity or any other programming language, you need to think about all these steps, and then you will create one entire contract which will be applied, which will be deployed on the public network. Whether it is Ethereum or Solana, you will deploy it, and then from there, a front end will be there, back end will be there, everything will be integrated, and then you will be using it. That's how the smart contract plays an important role. Is it possible for Amazon to get the commission? That if I use this blockchain technology over here, a commission of 10% or 20%, is it important? No, it's not important, right? I am having a dealing with the direct vendor itself. So my money is directly going to the vendor. So if the product is around 500 rupees, the vendor is also going to keep 500 rupees. And it's a kind of an advantageous thing for us, right? We will be getting a product at a cheaper cost without any kind of commissions involved. So how is Amazon will be earning money then? Commission is they are all running. So how is it possible? That's where we call it as gas price. So if you are planning to use Ethereum network, you have to pay gas price for that, which we will call it card swipe service tax, something we are paying, right? You are using your MasterCard, Visa card, something like that, credit card, debit card, you are paying that fees. For what? That is called as a transaction fee, right? So likewise, since you are using a public network, Ethereum network is something else, Solana you are using. So for them, you have to pay the gas fees. For that gas fees, Amazon can set the gas fees for themselves. You can directly pay to the network gas fees also. Transaction fee separately, you can pay it to Amazon. So whoever is kind of involved in Amazon marketplace, as a customer, you will have Amazon tokens. You have to take Amazon tokens. As a vendor will also take Amazon tokens. In the cryptocurrency is going to play a very important role, which we will see it again in the next, on the second session, we will see it. So the token, we will be purchasing it. For that also, you will be paying money. And this token will be utilized as a gas for transactions. Every time when you purchase, the vendor will also be taking up the gas fee. You will also be taking up the gas fee. The gas fees will be like 5% gas fee, 2.5% will be sent to the network, 2.5 will be kept by Amazon. So Amazon will be earning money through gas fees. Got it? So this concept, the logical way in which you are trying to play an entire application, that's where your smart contract and Solidity comes. Solidity no. For Ethereum, Solidity. If it is Solana, Rust programming. If it is Cosmos, Golang. So every single network, every single blockchain is having its own programming language. Concept only we will be calling it a smart contract only, but the language that it is using will be different from different. So then you will be having a question, so am I going to learn all these languages? No need. Learn only Solidity. Start understanding what Solidity, how it is kind of going to help you with the smart contract, and then you can move on. You can, obviously, when you try to know how it is getting deployed or how it is getting used, other networks is going to be very easy on. Only the language alone you have to learn. Apart from that, you know the concept, right? Right. Fine. So, developers. Yeah, the requirement they have to provide. Then the developers have to write the contracts.
In many foreign countries, they are using ATM to register cryptocurrency.
So normally cryptocurrency is a digital currency. So when we withdraw through ATM, either it is in paper form or like. No, ma'am. My question is, while withdrawing, in what way they used to get it from ATM? In money means we used to, it will be in a paper form. Like that, Bitcoin, what, like in what form they are. Thank you, ma'am. So I think you have understood the question what ma'am was asking. Like in foreign, when we are trying to withdraw the cryptocurrency, in what format it is going to be withdrawn? Because we have been saying like crypto means it's a virtual currency. And if it is a virtual currency, how are we going to get it? So the basic idea is every Bitcoin, every cryptocurrency can be connected with your fiat currencies. And you have stable coins also. Stable coins means USDT connected, pegged with USD. USD is dollars. Okay, so there are two types of coins. One is stable coin, another one is unstable coin. What are unstable coins? Unstable coins are your cryptocurrencies right now, because according to market fluctuation, according to your demand and supply, this cryptocurrency is going to change its value. What are stable coins? Stable coins are related to your USD, that is constant coins. Like let us say right now, 1 USD is equal to 80 rupees something, right? So USD, when you try to convert it with INR, that particular USDT value will be coming up, which is very stable. As per the exchange, it gets changed. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing, one Bitcoin is currently around 40 lakhs something, 40 lakhs rupees over here in our country. So what happens, let us take for an example, we have a ATM over here and Bitcoin is there. You enter your address in that ATM and it will show you how many Bitcoins you have got. And let us say like you are planning to take 1 Bitcoin and you are holding 10 Bitcoins and you wanted to withdraw 1 Bitcoin. What is the current rate of 1 Bitcoin? 45 lakhs. So this 45 lakhs will be converted into, equivalent to fiat currency. It will get converted and you will be taking it out as a cash. So INR. It is in, depending upon the countries, these details will be changed. Yeah, you can say 0.0005, 0.0025 BTC. So this calculation is going to be done through fiat currencies. So every cryptocurrency can be calculated through your fiat currency. Right? So any queries? See, the basic idea is like why they don't want to make it as a legalized one is that because we can't track anything, right? People are moving money from one end to another end. They are not able to track it. And that's not going to be good for the entire country also. Without knowing, people will be like kind of transferring it from one account to another account, and there are a lot of scams happening. And this is the reason why they wanted to make the transactions very much legal. It is legal right now in India. It is legal, but the thing is, you have to pay taxes for every transaction, like 1% TDS, and along with the GST, everything you have to pay for all digital assets. So whether it is crypto or whether it is NFT. No, even Bitcoin, you can trade it, ma'am. You can trade Bitcoins, you can trade Ethereum, you can trade anything. Yeah, the thing is, you won't be able to purchase any goods and services through Bitcoin, but you can trade Bitcoin and you can push that Bitcoin into your fiat currencies inside your account. Every exchange is going to have, let me show you. More number of things place in this transaction. Okay. This is CoinDCX, which is Indian-based centralized crypto exchange. What is the use of this exchange? This exchange, you can buy Bitcoins, you can buy anything, you can buy all cryptocurrencies using your INR. Using your currency, Indian currency, you can buy this crypto. You can see over here, right? All these things. These things are cryptocurrencies. And you can see the rate of it. And Who is fixing this rate? It's all depending on demand and supply. Nobody is having any control over these particular currencies. Like, you know how stock trading works, right? In our country, people would have been investing in stocks. During this pandemic, a lot of people would have been involved in trading stocks as well as in crypto. In the stock trading, we have a regulatory body, right? SEBI is there. It keeps certain information. It says like these are the methods you have to trade it, and these are the ways in which you have to purchase it. This is the way in which you can hold it. They have kept regulations. But in India, there is no regulation. The regulatory everything depends upon the demand and supply. If 100 people are trying to buy Bitcoin and the demand increases, the price will increase. If all the people at once they are planning to sell it, it comes crashing down. Due to this Ukraine war, you have noted complete exchange got crashed down. Bitcoin, Ethereum, every single cryptocurrency went down. The reason is the entire political thing, entire world economic affairs, everything is affecting this. A lot of people got afraid and then they started selling it. But recently, when our country imposed the taxation part, they are not saying you cannot trade it. You can trade. You can have Bitcoin, no problem. But you have to pay tax. On the Bitcoin, money transfer பண்ணி உங்க அக்கௌண்ட்டுக்குள்ள எடுத்துட்டு வந்தீங்கன்னா you have to pay tax. In a digital account, digital currency, you are trying to convert it into the fiat currencies and you are sending you can't purchase it, right? Using Bitcoin, you won't be able to purchase anything, right? Obviously, what happens is that you will be trying to convert it into fiat. Obviously, every single transaction is noted, and for all the transactions, you have to pay that 1% on the tax pay. But in the CoinDCX, since it is an Indian crypto exchange, and it has got a centralized wallet. In the Indian crypto exchange is a centralized one. Centralized one, a particular CoinDCX company is having the control over everything. Over transaction, they are going to charge their own commission. They are going to take their own rates. Even though the Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies are not involved with the regulations, transaction you have to pay certain rates for them. Exchange use pay and on the top, can you see over here? Yeah, over here you can see, right? There, my name is there, right? That is for the wallet. So that wallet is something where it's a centralized wallet. Who is controlling the centralized wallet? CoinDCX. The centralized wallet create I need to provide my KYC. If you have Paytm wallet create or Google Pay wallet create KYC you are providing. Your Aadhaar card, PAN card, every single details you are providing. And the same way when you are planning to have an account over here, you have to provide your KYC. Now you say KYC, everything is connected. All your transactions will be linked with your PAN number and your Aadhaar card. Whatever you are purchasing in over here includes inside your taxation part. Purchase TDS purchase. It is going to take 1% on the TDS plus GST, taxing they will implement it, and according to that only you will be purchasing. And if you are planning to send it to somebody else, or if you are planning to put it into your own account, again this CoinDCX will be following the rules of what government has fixed. So centralized is the problem. But we have decentralized exchange also. So we are all very smart people, right? Centralized exchange track so these people are going on with decentralized exchange. Decentralized exchange is also there where cryptocurrency can be transacted, but there is no possibility for people to track. Since we are not able to purchase any goods and services through cryptocurrencies, even if you have 1 crore rupees as crypto, you have to bring in inside your bank account at one particular point of time. So obviously you will be taxed at that time. So it is legalized. Our country is legalized. Trading, they have legalized. 2018, completely they told like cryptocurrency is not legalized. Even blockchain technology was not legalized because they thought like blockchain technology is using cryptocurrency. But if the entire system has understood blockchain is different, cryptocurrency is different, but still we are okay with the people trading with cryptocurrencies, but you pay tax for it. Whenever you try to transfer, pay tax for it. So in that case, soon we are hoping our best, thinking that entirely our whole country will be helping us to go for the removal of taxation, and then we will be able to process it in a general way. Again, we are thinking when RBI is bringing the CBDC, centralized coin, then obviously that becomes a digital coin, which will be like kind of similar to that of Bitcoin, which will help us in doing our regular transactions. Got it? So this one, we'll see it in the afternoon. So a lot of things are there. We'll see that the cryptocurrency part in the afternoon one. And now we'll move on with this. What happened? Feeling hungry? Yes? So we are concluding this morning session with this part, but still there are many things wherein I have to share it with you. So you can go have your lunch and you can assemble punctually, like exact sharp, whatever ma'am is saying at that time, please be available over here so that we can see what is NFT, what is DeFi, DAO, so many concepts are there. Those are all very interesting concepts, but the core is like this, okay? So yeah, we will also see cryptocurrencies. Thank you.
Students, wait for 5 minutes. Wait for 5 minutes. So we are giving a lunch token. Lunch is arranged in food court, which is near to an KPRCAS or a party. Okay. So you want to go there and you can give this token. You can get an lunch and come back by sharp 1:15. Please kindly. There are a lot of discussions there. So make sure that you want to come by 1:15. Okay. So almost you have 40 minutes time is there. Okay. Wait for a minute here. Wait for a minute.